Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy, and this is the number 20 review of series number 11. Series number 11 being North American Market Snus. If I sound a little weird, if I act a little weird, I am not feeling well again. I have a family member in close proximity to me, and they have been sick for upwards of 2 weeks. So now and a week ago, the last time I wasn't feeling well, are both due to the same situation. Hopefully it will just blow past me like it did last time. Anyway, I do sound a little froggy though. All right. So we're going to be taking a look at the second of three Nordic Ice products, and it is the Nordic Ice Wild Cherry. So let's take a look at the packaging. So you have a metal lid on a metal can. Everything is pretty self-evident on the front. There are 24 pouches in the can. The Nordic Ice, the words are actually raised. Wild Cherry is obvious. 100% foreign tobacco. That is not a surprise considering this is a product of the C&N Smokeless Tobacco Company of Grover, North Carolina, the makers of Decade, Derringer, and Klondike. So it's 100% foreign tobacco, and no, it is not an imported product. Got a scrunched warning label. You have the net weight coming in at 0.25. Can't really tell by the weight of the can. Now, their pouched products, the dip products, are 0.47, and the cans feel like they're empty. This, not so much, but that is only because the entirety of the packaging is tin, metal. All right? If it wasn't, then this would probably be light enough to float. Sale only allowed in the United States. Wild Cherry. And branding. This red strip you're seeing right there is actually a pull tab for what is closing the package, which basically amounts to a piece of Scotch tape. But you'll see that in a moment. On the back, you have a sticker, sort of glossy, fits well to the can. Like, you can't really get a nail under it or anything. At first, I thought they actually had it under some sort of coating on the can, but they don't. 24 pouches, Wild Cherry. You have the barcode. Now, next to the barcode, if you're looking at it, it's to the... Wait a minute. To the right, I'm sorry. It's right there. It's in pinpoint yellow ink on this one. It is on this one letters and numbers, and it is 6 digits altogether, or letters and digits. I do not know what it means, but I am not overly worried about it because this product is dry. Dry, like real dry. So down at the bottom, you have manufactured by, and they are not going by the C&N Smokeless Tobacco Company name here. They're going by their alternate name, which is Cheyenne International LLC of Grover, North Carolina. They do have a website listed. It's www.CheyenneINTL, like Cheyenne International.com. Never been there. To tell you the truth, probably never will be, but CheyenneINTL.com if you are interested. It is tax class M, like dip. And again, the net weight is 0.25 ounces, which is half of the amount of their dip pouches, which are half the amount of anybody else's pouches, basically. That's basically what it works out to. So I am going to find the pull tab. You get a nail under it. And you pull it off. And basically what you have is, like in all seriousness, it's a piece of Scotch tape. That's all it is. It's a piece of Scotch tape. And you know what? I thought about it. Like in the last review, I said it's a piece of Scotch tape with the exception of this little red pull tab. But I believe on some Scotch tape products, to start the roll, they have these little pull tabs. Yeah. What's also disturbing about this is I tried it last night with the frosted mint. You can reattach this at will and it will go back on with ease and look exactly the same as before you ever opened it. So, in its defense, it probably does a pretty, they're well formed to the can and they probably give a pretty good seal. But with this product, even that is sort of like, because you don't really need to worry about anything drying out. So, getting it open. Oh, looky. We have a pouch that opened up in here. You see that? There's tobacco all over the inside of this. All right. Now the pouches are very small, as I showed last time. They are fairly uniformly filled, but they're like dead dry. Like some of the other dry or white snus products, they're not stained and it's dry to the touch, but when you break up the product inside, you can tell it has moisture present in it. This, there's nothing. There's no moisture whatsoever. In relation to one of their dip pouches, which are small in themselves, in their own right. Wait a minute. So, I'm going to throw one of these in. Put it up top there. All right. I am not in this video going to test this out because to tell you the truth, I can't tell which pouch is punctured here. I'll have to root through that. I'm not even going to pause this video. I am going to wipe off the desk, though. 1968, shut your mouth. You could lose this thing in your mouth, by the way. That's how small they are. Okay, so I'm not going to orally test it right now, but from smell, this smells exactly like that. And I think there is a very good chance, now this is not fact, this is my opinion, that this product and this product are basically the same thing. I will taste test that to push it a little further. The obvious differences being that this product is in an all plastic crappy can and this one is in an all metal, actually pretty nice can. This product, the pouches are slightly bigger and were at least at one time somewhat moist. And this product, the pouches are slightly smaller and very, very dry. But smell-wise, carbon copy. We'll see about taste. I will report back on that at some time. As for the flavor of this, there isn't any. I mean, not in the upper level. And you know what? In the last review, I had a very long break waiting for the flavor of the frosted mint, and it never came either. The product's so dry that it produces literally no saliva byproduct. It's so dry and so small. And that's why I think they are claiming that this is spitless. Thus, snus. Because they're banking on the fact that this is spitless because it's not going to produce any spit. I'll bring it down if I can get it out. This is how dry it is. But there is a there is a very, very slight cherry flavor. It is sort of a darker, I don't want to say black cherry, but something leaning that way. It's not real sweet. But even now, in the lower lip, I can hardly taste it putting my tongue on it. In fact, let's just do that. And hopefully this isn't the pouch that's compromised. Nothing. So yeah, I guess it's spitless, because there's not going to be any spit to worry about anyway. It smells like the Derringer cherry. I'll try to judge on taste a little later, but you know, it is what it is. In their defense, the can is nice. It's just unfortunately branded by them, and you know, that is part of the can. It is a raised Nordic ice, as you can see inside. Sort of makes you wonder, what were they planning? Where did they think they were going with this snus product line? That they're putting it in all metal and you know, I don't know. You know what? I don't think I want to know. Very little bit of flavor come through now. Nicotine is going to be real, real low. Lower than the Camel products low. Flavor's not necessarily bad, but it's not really necessarily there either. There really isn't any. There is no tingle whatsoever. There's nothing with this, actually. Starting to come through very slightly. I don't think if it did come through normally, in a normal fashion, I don't think it would be overbearing anyway. Their cherry dip pouches were not. They were very lackluster background flavor at best. If you remember, I did add water to them and test them that way, and that flavor did come through, and when it did, not a good thing. Yet another product where maybe less moisture is better in the end. This, nothing. Nothing at all. Nice can. But I mean, even for all the work they put into the can, as dry as it was in there, it didn't protect the pouches. You know, I mean, there's tobacco floating all over in there. I can't even see where it's coming from. Very little flavor. Doesn't produce saliva. Doesn't get the juices flowing. Tastes all right, but there's hardly any taste and very low nicotine. Does come in a nice can. Sort of a neat can, though. All right, so this has been the review of Nordic Ice Wild Cherry from CN Smokeless Tobacco Company of Grover, North Carolina. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&Chew Guy. This has gone well too long again. I'd like to say hello and thank you to a guy that snuck in under the wire. Supposedly he subbed a couple days ago, but I never got a notification. Skylar Francis. Thank you. Hope you are well. Hope you all are well. Do take care of yourselves, and God bless.